Hi, everybody. How are all of you today? I am going to share a story today called Thanks to the Animals. And here it is right here. It's written by Alan Sakapason, who is a Pemasquatty storyteller, and it is illustrated by Rebecca Ray. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see the illustrations a little bit better. So hold on. Okay, thanks to the animals. Winter had arrived. Jutum worked for days preparing for the trip north with his family. He took apart their house near the shore and stacked the cedar logs on the big bobsled. Everyone helped. They packed the family sled with his tools and with the meats and fish and vegetables harvested during the summer when the days were long. It was loaded to the very top with precious food, but Jutum made sure there was room for his children to ride and back. Everyone dressed in warm sealskin clothes for the long trip. It was time to go to their winter home in the deep woods. The horses pulled the sled slowly through the new snow. Zusap was not yet walking, but he was a strong baby, born in the spring. He rode on the sled with the other children. See him right there? As the shadows grew long, the older children slept. But then little Zusap stood up and tumbled off the sled. Oh, how Zusap cried. His voice filled the sky. The animals of the forest were alerted by his crying. First to come were the beaver. They knew they had to keep him warm and dry, so they put their tails together and cradled Zusap. Zusap still cried, so the moose came. There's the moose. Then the bear, the caribou, and the deer, the fox, and the wolf came too, and all the big animals lay together in a circle. What do you think they're doing? Then the other smaller animals came, the raccoons, the porcupines, rabbits, weasels, and mink, the muskrat and otter, and the squirrels and mice came too. They gathered and filled in the cracks between the big animals. At sunset, the owl came. Then the raven, crow, jay, duck, and a goose gathered to perch on top. Even a seagull came. Last came the great bald eagle, who spread her wings over all the other birds and animals. Zusap stayed warm. When Jutum arrived at his winter home, he knew something was very wrong. Zusap was missing. Jutum quickly lit a fire for his family and got them settled. Then he turned back to the trail to find his son. He He traveled through the woods all night, and just at sunrise, he came to a big mound of snow. Resting on top was the great bald eagle. Do you think it's a great mound of snow? Can you see what's under the snow and the eagle? Yeah, tucked inside there is Zusap. I knew you would come back for Zusap, the eagle said. Jutum looked down and saw his son safely sleeping in a great pile of warm animals. Jutum thanked the animals one by one. Then he took Zusap in his strong arms and went back to his family. When they arrived that evening, there was feasting and dancing. What a celebration. You look at the faces of his family. How do they look? A lot happier than they did before. That's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed that book. I'm going to stop sharing. And I want to show you this page here, actually. I'll hold it up for you. It's called the dedication page. And it's the page that the author and the illustrator want to dedicate their work of this book to. And it says, this book is dedicated to my mom, Molly Zusap, for many of my stories. And that's the AJS, which is Alan Sakabason. That's the author. And then it says, to Kenny for his love and thoughtful understanding, and for my family. RR, that's Rebecca Ray. So it takes a lot of work to write a story and to illustrate a story. And so they wanted to dedicate the book, the beautiful outcome of their hard work, to their families. So that's what the dedication page is. In this book, it was at the end of the book, but sometimes it can be in the beginning of the book. So I hope you like this story. Have a fabulous day.